Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing absolutely awesome. If you don't know, you need to be told. My name is Paul Burry, Family Friendly Gaming, and I am playing some Fantasian.
Wait.
I forgot the Ethernet cable again. Wow.
You're lucky you don't have anything else better to do.
Maybe there's a game.
Princess, you're
Alright,
fine.
let's get this started. I'm checking chat. He's got the Ethernet cable, I forgot it. Trying to bring up Twitch on my phone to make sure. Just a second, chat. Stop, no one.
I am not making her bark.
Okay. Alright, I'm back. Trying to remember what I was doing. I think I gotta talk to them again or something. Okay, controller.
Controller's not working.
It just gets a little glitchy.
Oh, it's a robot.
Yes, I'm in a robot town, and my phone has obviously completely died in terms of the internet, so I have to go reboot that.
Going all day.
I did use it all day. Now I get home and it stops working. Using this terminal, I've investigated your origins. It came from the human realm. Congratulations. Please observe. Are you familiar with wormholes? Just in Stargate. There's a hole in the sky over vents.
There's also a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Is that a wormhole?
No, it's a hole.
The machine realm is connected to the human realm by a wormhole. Lord Van has modified Sentinel units to create new machines. He also created a wormhole in order to send them to your realm. Let me guess, those machines are Macteria. And they're traveling to our world through the wormhole. So I'm getting this right, the wormhole connects our world. It's like a tunnel between your world and ours. Yes.
Is that supposed to be a sign?
VAM creates a Macteria here in the machine realm. And send it to the wormhole to contaminate our realm. For clarity's sake, I'll use the term Macteria in further explanation. Macteria is created for the purpose of collecting emotion. What purpose could that serve? VAM is acting in opposition to order. By gathering emotions, he gathers chaos for his cause as well. Bestowing hearts upon the robots here is another form of his protest. I might be wrong, but if that wormhole connects to our world, might be able to use it to get home? Seems plausible. But before we jump in, might use this device. I'd like to see what else it can tell us. Device directly accesses the user's memories to transmit information. However, its effects on human subjects have not been verified. I want to try it. Touch it. Touch it. Ah. Oh no.
Ooh.
This feels strange.
Is this
I
a
can't-
dream or
I can't
something?
smell anything. Is it a dream or something? Well, I can't smell anything. What's that? The first daughter. Tragedy mock queendom of yes, is it not working?
I just need you to come over here for like 2 seconds, if possible.
Okay, I'm skipping frames and it's in story. Be right back, chat.
Is it in there too? Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Newer Princess, some of them. We're here to darken the future of Vibra. We have taken your nameless princess. See who shall call chaos upon the queendom. We demand the immediate termination of the royal bloodline and the full transfer of power to the people. Vibra, having barely just finished celebrating the birth of the princess, was now filled with mourning over her disappearance. Queen Cynathia and her husband, Prince Garland, rallied their most trusted vassals. The company immediately began searching for the missing princess. In 2 days' time, Prince Garland managed to track down the kidnapper's hideout. The new princess was nowhere to be found. The child had vanished without a trace. I'll bet that's her. Queen Cynathia put on a brave face before subjects, though inside she was racked with grief over her daughter's disappearance. Children of Vibra, I thank thee for your tears you shed for your dear princess, nor what threats befall our nation. I will continue to serve you, good people of Vibra. I urge you to wipe your tears and remain positive. I think I know what that was. Queen boldly addressed and implored her subjects. They were shocked to see the toll tragedy had taken on her body. Queen Cynathia appeared before her people 3 days after the princess's abduction. In a short time, she had become thin and frail. Her body betrayed the desperation of her heart as a mother who had lost her daughter. But strength still shined in her eyes. She refused to let her citizens succumb to despair as she had. Still, it was plain to see that the queen was pushing herself too far. The search for the heiress to the throne continued, but the abducted princess's whereabouts remained unknown. But that's that one girl. This is my fault, the queen said, her eyes tired and hollow. Prince Garland took his wife's frail hand in his own, but all I could say to comfort her was, "It's not your fault, it's not your fault." Garland's voice wavered as he repeated these words again and again. Cynathia watched her husband in silence. The future I'd once envisioned is no longer possible. I no longer have the power to lead the people of Vibra. We don't need more time. Our people will grant us that. I feel so weak. The queen could barely manage a whisper. I've tried reaching out for her again and again, but I fear I've done all I can do. Queen Cynathia was a powerful mage. It's the reason her daughter would inherit such power. Since the abduction, Cynathia had tried desperately to detect her daughter's magical energy, but she had not found a single hint of the princess. And now her power has waned within her. In her grief, the queen's magic dwindled. It was as if the queen Cynthania's heart had frozen, totally overwhelmed by the loss of her daughter. Oh, if only I'd been given her name straight away, instead of waiting for her naming ceremony. Try as I might call for her, she is without a name to call. I still feel her warmth in my hands. Her tiny body is so fragile, so delicate. Tears streamed on the Queen Santania's face. Prince Garland gently wiped his wife's cheeks dry. My queen, please try to be at ease. I am here with you. I know it seems as though there's no end to this sadness, but I am by your side to bear it with you. Prince Garland squeezed her hand tightly, hoped that he could give her warmth, or his warmth, his presence, in place of his daughter's, and thus share with some of his strength. Santania lifted her gaze to meet her husband's. Looking into her tear-drenched eyes, Garland spoke. You must focus on your own health. It's the best thing you can do for her now. Prince Garland reached out to hold Santania. Santania surrendered to her husband's tender embrace, wrapped her arms around him. He held her even tighter. Santania needed support. It was vital to her as the air she breathed. Excuse me. Prince's whereabouts remained unknown. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. In the time, the urban public came to assume their princess was dead, but none dared say so out loud. Citizens remained strong, granted Queen Santania and Prince Garland fealty and love. Eventually, people of Vibra stopped talking about the nameless princess altogether. That's you! Is this story about the queen that's evidently protecting me? I don't get it. You're the nameless daughter. Where am I? My senses are betrayed. No, they abandoned me entirely. The second daughter. Excuse me, sorry about that. Oh, I'm all gunky all of a sudden. Several years had passed since the princess was abducted. At long last, the Queen of Vibra woke to a joyous new morning, for Queen Santania was expecting her second child. That wasn't all of Santania's newfound fortune. Her magical power had also regenerated somewhat, perhaps due to her renewed desire to protect her new daughter. The adoring cries of Queen Santania's faithful subjects welcomed her second child into the world. When the day of this new princess's naming finally arrived, she was given the name Cheryl. Cheryl grew up under careful protection, never far from Santania's loving, watchful eye. Even as a toddler, Cheryl proved to be a quick thinker, and she grew into a fearless young girl. Fearless. People of Ibra, enthralled by their second princess, eventually all but forgot her missing sister. Except for Santania herself.
Missing sister?
Yep. When Cheryl was 3 years old, Queen Santania fell deathly ill. Her court doctors did their best to uncover the root of the sickness, the not of the queen, but their trials all ended in failure. Queen Santania withdrew from public eye and spent her days lying in bed. Still, young Cheryl would regularly visit the queen's bedroom, where her mother was usually well enough to teach her magic. At times, though, Santania could do nothing but silently gaze into the distance. Cheryl sensed a great sadness in her mother's heart. She worked hard to make her mother smile again, doing her best to stay positive and clearly demonstrate the progress she made in her magical training. But Cheryl knew the truth. The queen had never given up the search for her unnamed sister. This created an unspoken tension between mother and daughter, a tension even Prince Garland couldn't understand. Time passed, but Santania showed no signs of recovery. The queen grew more and more gaunt by the day. Mother's going to die, Cheryl murmured one evening at the dinner table. Her words struck a dissonant chord with Prince Garland. He believed he knew the cause of his wife's terrible illness. Grief for the twin losses of her firstborn and her magical prowess. "You are my darling," said Queen Santania, smiling sadly at her husband. "As you say, I cannot let go of our missing daughter. Her absence eats away at me even now. When she was here, I couldn't protect her. When she was gone, I couldn't save her. Is she alive or is she dead?" Guilt and doubt had built up inside the queen like rocks in a riverbed, slowly but surely wearing down the strength she had left. Giving birth to Cheryl and watching her grow up in safety only served to push her guilt for the loss of the firstborn over the brink. Unable to, at last, to control the pain, she kept harnessed for years. Queen Santania knew she had to reach a point of no return. "No, my queen, I forbid it. In your life will not change a thing." Prince Garland was deeply saddened when he heard his wife's decision. I'm sorry, my darling, but I can never forgive myself for the weakness that day. Please watch over Cheryl. She's a very strong child, but also very sensitive. She understands why I must leave this world. I did so want to stay by her side. There's so much that I wanted to still teach her. I wanted to hold her hand and show her so many things. I wanted to walk with her and talk with her, and I failed both of my daughters. Sensing something was amiss, Cheryl came running into the room. She dashed over her mother and clung fast to her. Her tenant stepped in soon afterwards, but maintained his distance from the family. I beg your pardon, Your Highness. I was unable to stop Princess Cheryl. Never mind, thank you, Sebastian. Synthania smiled at the Lieutenant and assuaged his guilt. She then caressed Cheryl's hair gently. Cheryl, you're such a strong girl. Mother, don't. Cheryl felt the weak touch of her mother's fingertips. She could tell the Queen barely had any strength left. Cheryl, there's something I need to tell you. You must find your own destiny. Destiny? Yes, it's a child. Cheryl repeated. I tried my hardest to find my own destiny, too. But your destiny belongs to you alone. You must find it. When you do, you become much stronger. You'll grow into a queen worthy of your subjects' love. Synthania reached out to Cheryl and closed her eyes. She tenderly ran her fingers through her daughter's hair. Both Cheryl and Garland sat beside her, watching without saying a word. Synthania's hand slowed to a stop. A moment later, it softly fell onto Cheryl's shoulder. Last, Queen Synthania was at peace. I see, this is an old memory. Memory of my older sister who went missing. Oh, how her disappearance taunted you, Mother. Or haunted you. Sure, are you there? I feel like I can feel you beside me. So strange. Wow, this is a long story. The Lost Princess. She was like a puppy. In the ancient vibrant tongue, Kina means destiny. The condemned princess was passed along like an unwanted gift. Eventually, fate brought the nameless princess to the frontier town of N. Owen acted on whim to look in the alley where she had been left. May have been guided by destiny as well. When he saw the abandoned child, Owen felt a mysterious, luminous presence around her. It was a manifestation of Queen Synthania's desires to protect her daughter. Owen gave the child her first ever name, Kina. Ancient vibrant tongue recognized two senses of destiny. One is the state of a person as they drift through life, following the whims of society around them. But the other sense describes a path that the person finds for themselves. She is pretty dense. The Lost Vibrant Princess ended up in Inn, just like I did. Then she met Owen, just like I did. Wait, it can't be. Can it? The Lost Princess, she's me? Wow, you are bright. Cheryl. Kina. I don't know what to say. That woman in the light, she's my mother. She's our mother. I'm your older daughter, and I'm going to be the queen. It's hard to believe, but now I know it's true. I'm the queen's lost daughter. What's she like, Cheryl? You know, our mother. She was deeply sad. The mother I knew as I grew up was nearly always crying. They say she used to smile resolutely upon her subjects, but that was not the queen, not the mother that I knew. It's hard for a child to bear. Very, Very hard. Well, that's what she said. Seeing her lie there disconsolate, knowing she had lost someone whom I could never replace. Mother never saw me, not really, though I stood right before her. Mother's heart was filled with my sister's absence. It had no room for me. It was very hard to feel unloved, and I felt it every single day. Oh, Kina, you must despise me. How selfish you must think I am. Yeah, 'cause, like, you had the mother, and I never had her, and I didn't even know who I was, so, like, hello? I don't think you're selfish, Cheryl. I understand how you feel. Growing up, I had family in Owen. Owen! But I still felt this deep, sharp pang of loneliness. It's painful not knowing who you are. Let's compare pain. When you felt that spirit, it never occurred to me it was your mother. I mean, I always felt like someone was protecting me, but I had powerful magic since I was little. I just thought I was part of that. I never imagined it was my mother. But I realized that my own mother was protecting you. I couldn't help but feel strange, and I'll admit, angry as well. Suddenly I was that selfish, jealous little girl again. Kick her. Kick her. Wish I could take back the horrible things I said to you. I'm not the only one she protected. I know I wasn't fully conscious, but I can still feel it so clearly. Our mother appeared that day to protect the both of us. Kina! I know she did. You're right, deep down I felt it too. Right? Thank you, Kina. Perhaps she'll appear again someday. I'm sure she will. You know how good we are at getting into danger? Next time she appears, we certainly have something to tell her. We do? What's that? That we're sisters? How much she means to our family, of course. Yeah, you're right. Let's talk to get her together as sisters. Yes, let's. Back to the bots. Are you alright? Are your systems operational? We feared your heart's malfunctioned. Well, there was a junction in there, but sure, I'm so happy. I finally know who I am. And I have a sister. I've wanted a family for my whole life. It feels a bit strange suddenly having an older sister. What is this warm feeling? Am I overheating? It's love. And look at me. I have a little sister. So, are you going to call me Big Sis from now on? Perhaps when ribbons fly. Besides, you're royalty now, Kina. Someone has to teach you the manners suitable to your station. Royalty, huh? Of course. But worry not. I shall instruct you most thoroughly and mercilessly. My dear sister. The dear sister, that's something I'm used to. They look happy. Diagnostic detect a familial bond forming between them. It's making me feel fuzzy inside. Aha, first lesson begins. Repeat. This is not something to which I'm accustomed. Ninga. Cheryl, what's wrong? You only go, Ninga. My head. The time is nigh. I say nay deny. The time is nigh for all of the divine artifacts to return to their master. Where's she on? Cheryl? The lock. It's been opened. Cheryl! Please come back. The area is very dangerous. Danger! Danger! Where's Will Robinson? Great King. Incoming signal from Lord Vam. It must be in the world of machines. I've got to get one of those jewels and warp there somehow. But how? Welcome, come, take a look. A whole new stock of items, fresh off Uzra. The Uzra, of course. I should try talking to the captain of the Uzra, and for Kina and Cheryl, I should tell Owen and Sebastian. What can I even say to them? Young man, surely have some tickles your fancy? Sure. She's gonna tickle my fancy. Where? There we go. And I finally find a save. Yay! I can save again. Alright, where's the captain? Where's Sebastian? Wait a minute. Captain was on the other side of Venice City, wasn't he? Alright, I think I can teleport in this game. Yeah, warp. Vents. I don't remember which one the boat was near. Wait. Oh boy, this is the problem playing the game once a week is trying to remember where things are, and they haven't been there in 10 hours. Wait, I think we're on the right path. Yep. Okay. They're still repairing the ship? Okay, where was the captain? They're dancing to who knows what. Music on their heads. We have to fight monsters? I hope not. Ah, ahoy, Leo. Is that the crystal ball? What does it show you? Well, lots of things. When it works, Luis, I'll let you see it one of these days. By the way, you selling solo today? Actually, Cheryl and Keenan were abducted. What, abducted? Vam the Malevolent took them. Vam the Malevolent. He appeared and took them away. I couldn't stop him. We gotta go after them. Where did he take them? He said something about the machine realm. Probably where I first lost my memories. Good thing you've got that warp device. It can take you anywhere as long as you remember it, right? Usually, but it can't take me back to that place full of machines. I think it's because it's somewhere beyond this world. If my memories are correct, we need one of the jewels from Cheryl's necklace. If we had one of those, we could upgrade the warp device. Ah, problem solved then. You just remember where the necklace is and then warp there. About that, I tried, but I just can't seem to remember it. Ah, boy. There's nothing so important you can't forget it, eh? Ah, I've got it. Take a peep at this. What's this? Princess Cheryl's photo album. She lays on thick for the Warlock, but the princess is as vain as anyone. She even published this thing. Maybe a flip to it will remind you of something about the necklace. I see. There. Remember something? Yeah, I remember crashing a palace party to try and steal her necklace. Great going, kid. I snuck into this room right here. That's Princess' bedroom. What else are you trying to steal, Leo, you Sansi dog? Be serious for a second.